Hello there, fellow pipe smokers. Well, today's video is going to be a tobacco review, pipe tobacco review. Specifically, this blend from Sutliff Tobacco, Molto Dolce. This is an aromatic blend from Sutliff Tobacco. Now, I've already opened this tin up and smoked. Probably doing on 2/3, 3/4 of it. So usually when I do my pipe tobacco reviews, I like to do the tin opening as part of the review, but that didn't work out this time. So we'll do this. I am smoking it in my Suge straight billiard with a little bamboo extension on the shank, 2-knuckle bamboo. This is a dedicated aromatic pipe for me. So yeah, this blend is an aromatic, and if you didn't know that from a description of it, as soon as you crack the tin on this stuff, you would know it. It has an extremely sweet tin aroma to it. Depending on how much you like or dislike aromatics, it can be really fantastic or actually be sickening. It's such a strong, sweet tin aroma. I'll let you take a look at it there. It's really dark, and one of the things I noticed when I first opened this up, beyond the tin aroma, is this stuff is like wet when I first opened it up. The casing of the topping on it was applied extremely heavily. This was the wettest tobacco blend I've ever had when I first opened it, and it's sticky too. And I've had this tin open for, I don't know, probably about 2 months now, and it is still wet. And when you go to load your pipe, you're sitting there loading it up, it's sticky. The topping on it, the casing, whatever, is really sticky. So Sutliff was really heavy when they applied the flavoring to this tobacco. It's wet and sticky. So be forewarned, this blend in that regard has all the classic pitfalls of an aromatic. It's a wet, sticky tobacco that it won't dry out. This stuff is drier than it was when I first opened it, but it's still on the wet side. There's another problem with that is you have to pack it very carefully, or you'll overpack it. Pack it into a tight wad, and you won't be able to get any kind of draw on it. So you have to pack the stuff on the loose side, and also because it's so wet and sticky, it's actually kind of tricky for it to light it and to get it lit and stay lit. It has a tendency to go out easily because it's so wet. However, that being said, unless you're just hate aromatics, it actually smokes and smells really quite pleasant. It doesn't burn. Doesn't get hot or burn or anything like that, like some heavily laden, goopy aromatics can. It doesn't smoke wet. Doesn't gurgle. It has a fantastic room note. I mean, fantastic. This blend, this blend is so wife approved that she refers to it as the air freshener. I'll be smoking this in the house, and I'll hear her yell from downstairs, "Are you smoking the air freshener?" It does smell good. This is a blend that you would want to smoke if you don't mind smoking aromatics. You would want to smoke when you're in the company of other people who may not be a big fan of the smell of tobacco. This stuff will make them happy. Well, if not make them happy, at least you'd have to be someone who's just like vehemently opposed to tobacco to not like the smell of this stuff. It's really quite pleasant smell. As you can see, I'm having a hard time getting this stuff to stay lit. And I've done several tamps and lights and tamp and light and tamp and light. Finally get it to hold an ember to it. It makes an interesting kind of a crackling noise when you're lighting it. Putting a flame to it, it makes this crackling sound. It's kind of interesting. I've never had a pipe tobacco quite make that sound when it was being lit like this stuff does. Another thing, it's again, another pitfall with this particular blend is, and it's, you know, the classic aromatic, is it has a tendency to leave that wet, goopy, sludgy mess in the bottom of your pipe. So, and it'll ghost a pipe. This stuff is heavily laden with its aromaticness, and it will ghost a pipe. So I suggest that you smoke this in a pipe that you don't mind getting, you know, that gooey, wet stuff in the bottom of it, and a pipe you don't mind getting ghosted with the smell and taste of the stuff. And this pipe I have here is a dedicated aromatic pipe, so I'm not really concerned with it ghosting it at all. So I like this blend. I don't smoke a lot of aromatics, and this one has all of the bad things associated with aromatics. But, you know, that being said, I enjoy smoking this. Love the taste of it. I love the smell of it. The wife loves the smell of it. And I like this stuff. I just know I only smoke this in my dedicated aromatic pipes. I'm not worried about it ghosting and, you know, getting that wet goopiness stuff in there. And I'm not, you know, pipes that I'm not worried about that happening. I smoke it only in those. You know, I understand the pitfalls associated with this, so I enjoy this blend. I think if you like aromatics and a sweet aromatic, you're going to like this blend as well. And people around you will like it too. The smell and taste is kind of a vanilla, honey, caramelish smell and taste. So that's what kind of aromatic it is. It's not a cherry. It's a vanilla caramel aromatic, vanilla caramelly, honeyish, yeah, smell and taste. So there you go. If you like aromatics, I would definitely try Molto Dolce. If you do not like aromatics, avoid this stuff like the plague, because this has everything that aromatic haters hate in it about it. And here I am going with another light. So there you go. I don't know if I'll always have this stuff around, but I would not hesitate to get it again if I feel the mood for, you know, a really aromatic-y, heavily, you know, smell, scented, tasting aromatic. You know, I wouldn't mind getting this because it's, like, you know, it tastes good. Well, I don't need to have it around all the time. Okay. There you go. There's my totally subjective review of Sutliff Tobacco's Molto Dolce. Thanks for watching, guys. Smoke in peace.